Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to do the corrections for page 436 to prepare you for the decimal test. Number 1 was 3.1, and you had to do the place and the value. So the 1 is in the tenths place, and the value is 1/10. 2, it was 2.42, and the 2 was underlined. So the place is the hundredths, and the value is 0.02 or 2 hundredths. Number 3 is 96 hundredths with the 9 underlined. So the 9 is in the tenths place, and the value is 0.9, 9/10. And number 4, 1.92, the 1 is underlined. That is the ones place, and the value is 1. Number 5, 59.6, and it's the 6 underlined. So it's the tenths place, and the value is 0.6, 6/10. Number 6 is 8.5 with the 8 underlined. It's the ones place, and the value is 8. Number 7, 2.23 with the 3 underlined. So it's hundredths, and then the value is 0.03. And number 8, 15.49, 15 and 49 hundredths with the 1. So that's the tens place because it's on the other side of the decimal, and the value is 10. Okay, so those are the first 8. Write as a decimal, so they give you the word, and you have to write it in decimal. So number 9 is 5/10, 0.5. Number 10 is 32 hundredths, 0.32. Number 11 is 3 and 4/10, so 3 4/10. And number 12 is 8 hundredths, so it's 0.08, 8 hundredths. In the next part, we had to compare. So number 13, we're comparing 0.03 and 0.7. So I'm going to compare my tenths place, and 7 is higher than 0. So I'm going to eat the bigger number. 9.45 and 12.8. Well, that's easy. 12 is higher than 9, so 9.45 is less than 12.8. That was number 14. Number 15 is 0.06. No, I'm sorry. 0.64 and 0.05. So again, that tenths place. So 64 tenths is, or 64 hundredths is much greater than 5 hundredths. Number 16, 12.8 and 12.80. Those are equal because if we add a 0 on here, they look the same. So that's equal. Number 17, 7.02 or 7 and 2/10, and then 7. Well, 2/10 makes it a little bit higher than the whole 7, so it goes that way. And 5.06 and 5.6. I've had a lot of people who have done something like this that they think is equal. That is not equal, because if you're comparing your tenths place, 0 and 6, two different numbers in the tenths place. 5 and 6/100 is less than 5 6/10. And that was number 18. All right, I'm going to grab a new piece of paper. So number 19, I'm not really so much worried about the estimating. I just want to know that you can add these decimals and subtract these decimals. So this is 6/10 plus 2/10, 8/10. 19. 20 is 4.9 minus 2.73. So remember, we have to put that 0 up there. We can't just automatically make that a 3 in the answer. Excuse me. So 9, make that an 8. Now make that a 10. 7, 8 minus 7 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2 17/100 is the answer for number 20. Number 21, 23.5 plus 13.95. So 5, 14, carry the 1, 3, 6, and 1 is 7, 2 and 1 is 3, 37 45/100. And number 22, 44 minus 6.8. So once again, put that space there, make that a 3, make that a 10. This is a 2, I can't do this. Make that a 3, make that a 13. That's 7, and that's 3. My decimal point goes right there, so it's 37 2/10. Okay, for 23, we have to round to the nearest 1 and the nearest tenth. So 12.17, 12 17/100 rounded to the nearest 1 is 12, and then rounded to the nearest tenth is 12.2, because 7 tells me to put the 1 up to a 2. 24 is 32.74, so the 2 tells me to make this a 3, so 33 rounded to the nearest 1, and then rounded to the nearest 10. 4 tells me to keep 7 the same, so it's 32.7. And then number 25 is 0.88, 88/100. Rounding to the nearest 1, go next door. It's an 8, it tells me to put it up to a 1. And then the 8 tells me to go next door to turn this into a 9, so 0.9. Rounded. You didn't have to do 26, 27, and 28. We will tackle problems like that next week. And then the last problem was a word problem. So it says, it was just an estimating word problem. The weight of one bag of onions is 2.47 or 2 47/100 pounds. The weight of another is 73/100. Estimate the weight of the 2 bags of onions. So if you estimate those two numbers, 2.47 rounds to 2, 73/100 rounds to 1, so it's about 3 pounds. And those are the answers to those. If you have any questions before the test, please reach out. Otherwise, you'll be taking your test on Friday, which is when you're watching this tomorrow. Have a good day.